Welcome back, everyone, to our Making It Fun career mode series in NASCAR Heat 3. So we're coming off of a less than stellar race in Las Vegas where I really hated to even record that race, but since we're in the playoffs, I went ahead and recorded that and posted it on the channel so you guys can see how we've now progressed into the round of 12. And the round of 12 has 3 races, and we'll be starting at Dover, which is what you see on the screen before you. But before we get started, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the playoff grid. And you notice that in order to make it to the round of 8, we are right on the cutoff line, and several good cars are just below us, and we only have a maximum of a 10-point lead over Eric Jones, so not very much leeway in order to make it. So our goal will be, of course, to try to win one of these 3 races and guarantee ourselves a spot in the round of 8. But if we're not able to do that, then we'll be looking for the maximum amount of points. Now we're going to be starting off at Dover, and then we'll go to Talladega and Kansas. At Dover, I don't have a great degree of confidence there because the way the AI runs at Dover is already been very aggressive. So with the increased aggression that I seem to be seeing at some tracks since the update number 2 was released, I'm not sure exactly how this is going to turn out. So we'll hope for the best, and maybe we can get a good race going, but we'll see. To say the least, I am very apprehensive. All right, as we back out, we'll click on Dover. I've already done the preparation on the car, so we're ready to head to the track. All right, folks, it is race time here at Dover. And we have a pretty good starting spot in the 12th position. We are on the outside, so the name of the game for this first segment of the race is going to be Survive. And then if we can survive and hopefully find some sort of rhythm on the track, then in segments 2 and 3, maybe we can see what kind of speed we've actually got. But for right now, we are just trying to survive. The AI tend to clump together really tightly on this track, well beyond what they would do in real life. So again, we're just going to try to survive. And hopefully this thing will get strung out a little bit and we can get single file and start to try to make up some spots. Okay, I actually thought I might have been clear right there. It turns out I obviously was not. All right, the 88 car is sort of in our way right now of running this outside groove the way I would like. I'm having to get off the throttle quite a bit, even on the straightaway, to stay off of him right now. So again, everything is really single file tight, not giving us anywhere we can get in, so we're just sliding our way back through the field right now. And thus is the way of Dover. And right now, I'm just basically running half throttle on the straightaways. All right, we might have... Nope, I thought we might be able to get up there, but once again, Bowman, we need him to go on. He is running quite a bit slower than what we need to be running right now, and is not giving me anywhere to go. All right, there we go. So he gets in line. All right, let's see if we can make up some spots on the outside lane. Not sure how many we're going to be able to make up, but need to try to find some sort of rhythm until we can get to the bottom, because you can see, I mean, this is just really tight single file racing right now. And unfortunately, that's what the AI tend to do at this track. So if the outside's all we're going to get for right now, then we'll make the best of it. All right, so far, I'm pleased with how the car is driving. Car's a little bit tight, but that's by design. I don't want to be spinning out going through these corners. I want to be able to be fairly aggressive, particularly at this track.
Careful now, still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Inside.
All right, we really need to get up beside that 6 car. Yeah, there we go. He had to give us a little room there.
Stay up high here. Stay up high. Still there.
Now if we can work our way by him, then we'll have a little clear track.
Got this. Still there.
And that is a beautiful thing at Dover.
All right, now you're clear.
All right, there we go. So we got some clear track. And now let's see if we can make up some ground on the leaders. We're back up inside our starting position by a few spots now.
Excellent. Good job.
I have to see what kind of speed we've got with this particular setup. It's handling pretty good, but I feel like we're going to be down on speed, particularly on corner entry. All right, so we've closed in
Great lap.
really nicely on Amarola. All right, let's see if we can get position on him.
Still there. All right, clear outside. A couple more turns. 2 more. 2 to go.
All right, 2 more laps here in stage 1, and so far so good. We're currently inside the top 10, so that means a couple of stage points for us. And we'll certainly take all the points we can get. The bad news is we're in 8th right now, so that means we'll be back on the outside as far as starting position, so that's not necessarily a good thing, but it eventually worked out here in stage 1, so maybe we can get it to work out in stage 2 as well. All right, so we'll finish up here in stage 1 and come home just inside the top 10 in 8th.
Top 10 that stage. That's worth a few points.
All right, we'll certainly take that. 3 points for the stage. Thank you very much. Hopefully, not too many of our competitors were ahead of us. All right, we will not pit here. And let's see what we've got. Again, we're going to hope that things get spread out a little bit fairly quickly so we can get to the bottom and start making up some spots. Because we seem to have some pretty good speed for these guys. It's just a matter of, can we survive?
Careful. Still there. Stay high. Stay high. Still there. Inside.
All right, I see them starting to get a single file somewhat in front of us.
Still there.
So if that continues, we might be in pretty good shape here in a few laps.
Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Still there.
So the question always remains, how many spots can we make up here on the outside lane? Ooh, well, got a little bit too high there. How much speed do we have? Do we have enough speed to continue to make up spots on the outside? Or at some point, are we going to basically just run out of speed up here and have to get to the bottom in order to make any room?
Still there. And to go. Careful. Still there. Inside.
Yeah, it is really hard. Tough sledding out here on the outside with Eric Amarola because he is fast enough to hold us off.
Stay up high here. Stay up high. Still there.
Oh, now he's going to pull up in front of us. Good move on his part. That will certainly break our momentum and get him clear. You can see we have all sorts of momentum down the straightaways.
Stay up high here.
But unfortunately,
Careful now. Still there.
looks like we're going to have to get down to the bottom in order to make up any real positions going forward.
Careful. Still there. Still there.
Ah, come on, Amarola. Once again, I mean, he's doing a great job of blocking my momentum whenever I get close enough to him.
Tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Careful now. Still
But if he
there.
could just give us a little bit more room, I might be able to clear Blaney and drop in behind him and then go to work from there. But for right now, oh, like right there, I had him.
Still there. Got one down low now. Got one down low.
And that was all my fault there.
Hold your line. Got one
Missed my corner entry.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
All right, and now is where I get frustrated with the single file nature of this track. It is just no fun to run when these guys are nose to tail all the way back.
Careful. Still there. Hold a good wheel here. Don't move.
So again, just trying to be patient as much as I can.
Inside.
Seems like every time I get a little bit of momentum here on the outside, somebody pops up in front of us on the straightaway to break that momentum. And right now, that culprit is Denny Hamlin. And there you go. So they're backing off around each other.
Inside. Hold a good wheel here. Don't move. Stay high. Careful now. Still there. A couple more turns. Two more. Two to go.
All right, so two more, and this stage certainly has not gone according to plan. But again, we were never able to get our way to the bottom here in this stage, so it's not terribly surprising.
Inside. Last lap. We need one good lap. Hit your mark. Inside. Careful. Still there. Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line.
All right, can we beat him to the line? No, we could not beat Keselowski to the line. That would have given us an even starting spot on the inside. So no luck there, but again, no big deal. We end up in 12th, and it could have been much, much worse. So now, final stage. Let's see what we've got. Hopefully we've got enough to at least get inside that top 10. So we missed out on stage points there. All right, and these guys are not getting off to a good start, which is one of the advantages we do have over the AI. All right, so we know the AI don't generally do a very good job of running the high side. So once again, we'll just try to bide our time. This is where tire wear would be a beautiful thing in this game. Oh, look, and we're going to take it 3 wide. Yikes. Because tire wear would really spread out the field, or at least it should, as you'll have... Oh, he's telling me still there. I thought I was clear on the bottom, and it turns out I was. So my wonderful spotter just did us a grave disservice right there. All right, let's just back up, and let's try to get to the bottom here. For the first time in seemingly forever, is what it feels like.
Careful now, still there. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Careful now, still there. Clear high, bud.
All right, so in 16th position, but things are, once again, you can see nose to tail up in front of us. It's going to make it very hard to pass because these guys are basically just locked together. All right, let's see if we can make this work. No, we cannot. The 17 was twitching, and I wanted no part of that.
Still there. Stay low. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Careful. Still there.
Right now, the accordion effect is in full effect with these guys, because when one guy lifts, when they're basically draft locked together like this, when one guy lifts somewhere up at the front of this pack, everybody has to lift, and that breaks all my momentum.
Still there.
All right, forget this. We're at least going to give this a shot on the outside. It may not work, but we're going to see if we can make it work.
All right, now you're clear.
All right, so he was telling me I was clear, and I am clearly not.
Careful. Still there.
So yeah, just really nowhere to go.
Stay high. Stay high. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here.
And so this is where, again, it just gets aggravating. Part of this is just speed. I didn't put enough speed into the setup, but another part of it is just nowhere to go.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Still there.
Yeah, we're just not getting anywhere right now.
Low, inside.
Up on this high side. But we'll keep at it because basically it's our only shot right now.
Down low now. Got one down low. Inside. Hold your line. You got one inside. Hold your line. Hang tight there, driver. Hold this line here. Careful. Still there.
You can see I can make the pass,
There's on your inside.
but I can't get clear of him. Because these guys don't have to worry about what line they run. They have super AI grip.
Still there.
So despite their terrible entries into the corners, they don't lose any speed.
Careful now. Still there. Careful now. Still there. Inside. 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 Inside.
So frustrating to be in this position, not able to go anywhere.
5 to go. You got this.
But again, we're going to hang in there and try to get the best position
Still there.
we can.
Still there. Inside. Inside.
You can see even when I pinch them down on entry, it makes no difference at all in their speed.
Careful. Still there. Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Careful. Still there. Still there. Still there.
All right, so we got a little bit of momentum right now.
All right, careful now. Still
See,
there.
oh, there we go. A little bit of contact there with Suarez.
Hold your line. Stay up high. Stay high. Still there. A couple more turns. Two more. Two to go. Inside. Inside, inside.
All right, I'm going to try to get back in front of Hamlin. And see if we can do anything with Suarez.
Still there.
Oh, a little bit of a bump there from Hamlin.
One down low. Inside.
Let me know he needs a little bit more room up here.
Careful. Still there. The white flag. Come on, dig, driver.
I always love it when the spotter says, all right, we need you to dig. Yeah, like I haven't been doing that for the entire race.
Need you to stay up high here. Stay up high. Careful. Still there. Need you to stay up high here. Stay up
All right, so certainly not the finish we wanted, but thankfully we stayed out of a wreck. So that's one good thing that came from today's race, but a 15th place finish. We'll take that and move on to the next race. Again, just really wish that we could get some tire wear and get the AI to spread out some so you can actually race. But overall, that turned out much better, much better than I thought it was going to. All right, so now I'm very interested to see what this does overall to our points position. And what does that do? Okay, it does. It moves us down a couple of spots into 10th. So now we are 7 points out of 8th position. So again, not the points day we were looking for, not the finish we were looking for, but we will stay with it. We got 2 more races here in this particular stage of the playoffs. So we'll head back to the main menu and see if we got any Twitter feedback. All right, looks like it's all good. Everybody has good things to say. You never know. Sometimes a small bump with a competitor is enough to make them mad. Other times you can get by with quite a bit of contact. So all in all, not bad at all. We will certainly take that. And now we'll move on to Talladega. So that'll do it for today. Thank you very much for joining me. And stay tuned as we will continue our gameplay series of NASCAR Heat 3.